Its width spans as much as 2 football fields. Surprisingly, it weighs more than an aircraft carrier. This massive structure is called the Ape Matrix. It currently rests in the Gulf of Mexico, 134 kilometers off the Louisiana coast in North America. However, its journey began thousands of miles away in South Korea. There, thousands of workers and engineers worked tirelessly to build this enormous platform. The project required extreme precision, coordination, and engineering skill. Every module, every steel beam, and every mechanical system had to be perfect. After years of careful construction, the platform was fully automated. It was equipped with the latest drilling technology, safety systems, and monitoring equipment. Yet, the engineers faced a new challenge, one they had never encountered before. The task was to transport the structure from South Korea to the Gulf of Mexico. For this purpose, the world's largest marine transport vessel, the Ape Call, was commissioned. Loading the platform onto this vessel would be a historic feat. The lifting operation was initially expected to take at least 7 days. Suddenly, news arrived of a storm forming in the Pacific Ocean. This storm had quickly escalated into a super typhoon. A typhoon of such magnitude only occurs once every 20 years. Its winds were rotating at a speed of 315 kilometers per hour. It could strike the South Korean coast at any time within the next 7 days. Everyone understood the destructive potential of this storm. The engineers, transport specialists, and management faced immense pressure. They had only 3 days to complete a task that normally required 7. If the platform was not lifted, loaded, and dispatched in time, years of hard work could be destroyed in a single moment. This challenge sent shockwaves through the management team. The oil platform represented the company's largest and most ambitious project to date. There was no room for even the smallest error. To meet the deadline, additional workers were called in. The teams worked day and night without rest. Every crane, every hydraulic jack, and every piece of equipment had to operate perfectly. Meanwhile, management coordinated with the Meteorological Administration to track the typhoon's path. They held onto a small hope that the storm might change direction. Unfortunately, the forecast confirmed that the typhoon was moving directly towards South Korea. The workers refused to give up. Despite fatigue, stress, and enormous pressure, they continued to prepare the platform for transport. In just 3 days, all pre-lifting work was completed. It was now time to lift the massive 1,431-ton platform. Even the Burj Khalifa did not use as much steel as this oil platform. The platform had to be placed carefully on a floating dry dock. Large hydraulic jacks were employed to move it just 11 inches at a time. The precision required for this operation was astonishing. Once in position, tugboats guided the dry dock toward the shipyard. From there, the platform would be loaded onto the Ape Call, the largest marine transport vessel in the world. The vessel had a capacity of 980 tons, making it ideal for carrying the massive structure. The next morning, the platform was floated on water for the first time. Boats guided it slowly toward Masjid Dili port. At the port, the transport vessel awaited. Meanwhile, the super typhoon was approaching rapidly. With only 48 hours left before the storm arrived, waves and wind began to intensify. The situation was critical, and failure was not an option. Loading such a delicate structure onto the vessel required absolute precision. The vessel's tanks were first filled with water, causing it to sink slightly. Then, the platform was carefully maneuvered onto the vessel. Once perfectly aligned, the water was pumped out, lifting both vessel and platform. The ocean, however, was rough due to the approaching typhoon. High waves and strong winds made the operation extremely dangerous. Time was running out, and stress levels were at an all-time high. Fortunately, the meteorological department forecasted a calm window the next morning. The team had only 2 hours to complete the loading process. This was their only chance before the super typhoon arrived. With the storm now 36 hours away, the ocean finally calmed. The team immediately pulled the platform onto the vessel. Using hydraulic systems, the platform was lifted out of the water. Hours before the super typhoon struck, the Ape Matrix was safely aboard the transport vessel. This was just the first challenge. The journey across thousands of miles of ocean was still ahead. After several months of travel, the platform arrived at its final destination in the Gulf of Mexico. Additional modules, manufactured in South Korea, were attached to the structure. Once fully assembled, the platform was positioned 130 kilometers offshore. It would remain there for the next 40 years, producing oil for global energy demands. The final stage of installation was the most challenging of all. The platform had to connect with an oil well located 7,400 feet below the ocean surface. This depth is so immense that nearly 3 Burj Khalifas could fit stacked inside it. At such depths, water pressure is extreme. Human intervention was impossible. To complete the installation, a remotely operated underwater vehicle was deployed. Engineers from a separate platform guided the vehicle with precision. The vehicle connected the oil well to the platform, allowing oil to flow safely. Underwater pipelines were installed with absolute accuracy. The operation required video game-like control to ensure proper placement. Next came the riser transfer process. 4 different systems worked simultaneously to move the pipeline from the installation platform to the oil well. Chains were maneuvered, guided, and aligned perfectly. The pipeline had to extend thousands of feet below the seabed to reach the oil reservoir. After months of careful work, the connection was finally complete. Finally, the moment arrived to begin pumping oil. The team gathered on the platform, eagerly awaiting the historic moment. With the press of a button, oil began flowing from a depth of 30,000 feet. The joy and relief on everyone's faces were immense. 7 years of planning, construction, and precision had paid off. The oil's quality and flow were perfect. Today, the Ape Matrix produces 175,000 barrels of oil per day. This is enough fuel to power over 4 million vehicles daily. Shell expects the platform to operate efficiently for the next 40 years. The platform stands as a testament to human ingenuity, collaboration, and determination. The journey of the Ape Matrix illustrates the extraordinary challenges of offshore oil production. From surviving super typhoons to installing pipelines at unimaginable depths, the project showcases human skill at its finest. Every stage required precision, teamwork, and unwavering commitment. The project also highlights the importance of planning, logistics, and engineering innovation. The success of the Ape Matrix is not just about technology. It is also about the people who worked tirelessly to make it happen. The engineers, operators, divers, and workers all played vital roles. Without their dedication, this massive project would have been impossible. Each team member contributed to overcoming one of the most complex engineering challenges in modern history. The platform's construction, transport, and installation set new standards in the oil industry. It proved that even the most extreme conditions, such as super typhoons and deep sea pressures, can be managed with careful planning and teamwork. The project also demonstrated the importance of cutting-edge technology, from hydraulic jacks to remotely operated vehicles. These innovations ensured the platform's successful operation and long-term reliability. The Ape Matrix has become an iconic symbol of offshore engineering. It is studied by engineers, students, and scientists around the world. Its design, scale, and operational success inspire future projects in the oil and gas industry. The platform is also a reminder of human perseverance in the face of natural challenges. It shows that with planning, skill, and determination, even the most difficult tasks can be accomplished. The story of the ape matrix is a story of vision, teamwork, and human achievement. It took 7 years of hard work to bring this project to life. From South Korea to the Gulf of Mexico, every stage was carefully planned and executed. The platform now produces vital energy for millions of people worldwide. It will continue to operate for decades, a testament to the extraordinary efforts of everyone involved. This incredible project demonstrates that engineering is not just about machines and technology. It is also about human creativity, courage, and collaboration. The ape matrix will continue to inspire future generations of engineers and innovators. It is a shining example of what can be achieved when people work together toward a common goal. I hope you enjoyed this detailed story of the ape matrix. Please like, share, and subscribe to Jab TV for more amazing stories. Thank you for your support. See you in the next exciting video.